Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to House and Garden Clipper episode 154. We're going to head straight over to the Variable Woman's house and do a room for Grandma. So we'll see how that goes and let's see how we are. You'll notice the train station renovator was up on the screen there. I have played it through twice and enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else they do with that. I might do a series on that. I'm thinking about it, but time's a little bit short, so I'm just holding off. You've got Johnson family down the bottom, hinting that they would truly like a decent kitchen in the house. So we're going to try and fill that probably after we fixed up Grandma's room. We might do a little bit of mowing today, but we'll see what our time factor is. What's in here? Oh yeah, good. Completely forget what I've done. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this little nook. I'm going to work it out. Probably make it into a dining nook of some kind. Maybe. We'll see how that goes. Boys' bedroom, yep. Parents' bedroom. That actually worked, didn't it? Cool. Alright. I can never be sure till I come back the next day and have a look and go, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't as bad as I thought. Alrighty, Grandma's room. Let's start by selling the door. Got to have it all matching. And we'll sell the bed and wardrobe. Oh my gosh, everyone is upset with me. They'll get over it. Well, okay, I hope they'll get over it. We'll find out. So, they're all whining. Wow. Man. So Grandma has her own ensuite. It's only a little ensuite. I probably should have given her her own shower as well, but I couldn't quite fit it in. So she's got her own little ensuite there, so she should be fairly independent. I'm thinking we definitely need a rocking chair in here. She'll probably like carpet on the floor, and I don't know if she wants a single or a double bed. Maybe we'll give her a double. That'll give her room to sprawl if she wants to. So we'll and we're going to use some of this really gorgeous furniture. I mean, I can't wait to get this in here. That's going to be great. Let's get the bed done first, because that way we'll know what timber we can choose. So we've got a good array of timber available. I just love that rich kind of red color. But we will see. We will see. We also need to put a rocking chair in because I just can't resist. I mean, we could give Grandma a girl's bed. Why is the boys' bed so much nicer? There's a bunch of stuff. Actually, what I'm looking for is what's on the coverlet, because no one says Grandma has to like pink. You know, I kind of like that. That's terrible. Ooh. Okay. There are some nice patterns in here. Let's have a look at what we've got. No one says the girl has to like pink, but anyway, let's check it. That is cute. I haven't really had time to just kind of wander through and just have a look at the new things. So there you go. Probably won't use that one either. That was nice to look at though. We have, she probably doesn't want something that big. That's kind of nice. What have we got in here? Bedding, cover, here we go. Man. Okay, that's not too bad. What else have we got? Heaven. I mean, that's a little bit wider than the normal single, so let's just have a quick look and see what we've got color-wise. You know, I'm kind of thinking that, but that's very stereotypical old lady, and I don't want to do that to Grandma. Let's just see what we've got. It's kind of cute. Okay. Now we also have things like the double heart bed, which is narrow, and then you've got the double bed bronze, which is huge. And I kind of do like the double bed bronze. If we use it, we can up the bid for some of our non-buyers. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. I'm just going to make the bedding a little bit more neutral. I like that. It's cool though. It's a cool color as opposed to a warm color. So I'm thinking that's pretty good. It would go just as well with pink as with blue. Maybe not the green. All right, so I don't mind. I don't mind that combination, pastel rose. The double bed bronze. See, to me that's more grandma, but we'll see. I might be stereotyping my grandmas. That's a bit unforgivable. So I love that rich kind of color. That's not a bad combo. And that just washes everything out. That's too much of a contrast. Huh, I like that. See, that's a very, very strong guy's kind of bed. But I mean, there's nothing to say grandma doesn't like strong colors too. That's quite nice. See, I was going to go for this, but then we're back in purple territory, and I've kind of done one purple room already for this house. So you know what? Let's, I don't know, does Grandma like brown that much? Or would she prefer that? You know what? I just like the color combination. Double bed bronze. Let's have a look at that. Back it up a little bit. The other thing I like is that that's going to fit in there with room for a bedside table without there we go. Let's try that. 4 bedrooms? What a great idea, says the real estate agent. Okay. Yeah, the only problem is that means we do lose a lot of our tall wall space for wardrobes. So I could flip it. To there. But I don't like it as much. Alright, let's flip it this way. Let's leave a little bit of space for a bedside table about here. We'll grab a Hermes, I think, because it's probably the only thing narrow enough to stay in there. So we'll go for cupboards, and we'll just take a quick check this way. I also like these knick-knack shelves. We might put a few of those on the wall too. We'll see how we go. Let's go for nightstands. Yeah, so I'm thinking something square, and I've forgotten what colour bed we used. Alright, let's just move that to one side so I can see the colour when I'm selecting. It gives me just enough. Cherries to red. Sapel is about right. Let's go with the Sapel. It's still got that touch of red in it. And it's a fairly close match. Okay. Technically, we don't need a second nightstand, but I like it for balance. Okay. Let's go with... Let's go back and back. I really want to put this in. That's just... And we're going to move it. Ooh, that does take up a huge amount of space, doesn't it? And also my window space. That's not very good. Hang on a minute. Jump it there for a minute. Move this over here. Actually, no, you know what? We are going to leave that there. No, we're not. We're going to do this. Give me that. air. We're going to sell this one over here. And we're going to grab this. We're going to flip it sideways. And to encourage a little bit more privacy, we are going to grab that again, pop that over here, just spin it, put that there. Grab the wardrobe. Where is it? Actually, you can have a bit of fun with some of the more traditional kind of cupboards too. You get into your wardrobe and you've got your classics. See, I mean, you have your nanny wardrobe, which is 192.14 by the look of that. And then you have your stylish wardrobes. So Grandma probably doesn't need a huge, oh man, I can't match it perfectly. All right, we'll have to tolerate the cherry. It would be better in Sapel, but the cherry is going to have to be the closest thing we can get. So what we're going to do is just, actually, you know what, we can probably stick that over here. Yeah, I'm changing my mind again. Bear with me. Alrighty, let's go over here and we'll just grab that and slip it sideways just a little bit. Grab this monstrosity and move that in over here. Perfect. Now we've got space in that corner to put in a limb bookcase. I may yet regret selling that second bedside thing. We'll find out. One bookcase limb. We're going to go for... Okay, it looks like we're stuck with the cherry again. That's okay. The wood colours I noticed do expand occasionally through the furniture, so who knows, we might luck out in a little while. Alright, come here you. Okay, it is too narrow to go there. Okay. Fine. That can go over here. We'll create a cozy corner for Grandma to read in. She also needs a dresser. Actually, no, she has a dresser, doesn't she? One over there. Drawers and cupboards. You know, that's probably enough space for Grandma. And now I am going to change that bed around to where it was before. I think perhaps she was just a strong person and values her independence enough to have. I'm just going to shovel that right over this way. All right. Having done all that though, I'm not going to put just grab that rocking chair and we'll see how that goes. It's probably hiding under chairs somewhere. Alright, went too fast and scrolled past it. Alright, let's go looking for it. It's under armchairs. Okay, well, that's not what I expected. Let's go check it. Ooh, there are new rocking chairs. That's one of their new armchairs too. Alright. Alright, so this is what I had in mind. But I mean, who says Grandma wants to be uncomfortable when she's sitting in her chair? She might prefer something a lot more comfortable and a bit more modern. So let's have a look at some of the patterns. I'm just going to try and... Oh. That probably has its place somewhere. I'm just not sure if it's in this room. And she's got that really dark, striking brown thing going on, so maybe not that one. Let's see if we've got something in here. Okay, so I don't think I've got anything that'll match the bed. That'll come close if we match it with a Sapel. So maybe we'll keep that one in mind. Let's just have a look at this one. Again, straight down. These are all light colours though. So if I'd stuck the bed with some of those lighter bedspreads, we could have maybe gone with one of these. Kind of like that. That's a bit cute. So, alright. I'm going to go back to my original idea. We'll go with this one. We will go with See, there's no sapel or cherry in this, so okay. That I think is the closest we're going to get. So this is a warm sunny patch for Grandma to rock in if she wishes. Might just move that forward, maybe pop it about there, because I'm still stuck on the idea of a dressing table, but I think I've got one. Okay, let's just move that over. The other thing we can do is we can put in, no we can't because that blocks the thing. I was going to put in a Venn horizontal, but I don't think I can get a Venn horizontal bookcase in there. Not without blocking the drawers. So you can get those in sapel. And I mean, it fits in the space, but your drawer space on your dresser is going to be severely impacted. What happens if I flip it this way? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Your limb bookcase blocks it. Just grab that thing, pop it this way. Grab this thing, move it over here. Grab this thing, stick it over here just for a minute. I might get rid of it entirely. Put that thing over there, grab this thing. Actually, that's got to stay there. Now let's have a look at our Venn. See, we can make that double as a dresser, but we still have that drawer space to worry about. All right, let's not do that. I still don't like boxing Grandma in like that. I know, right? Shh. We'll get there in a minute. So basically the main reason I choose the furniture first is that way I can match the paint to the colour scheme in the room. If you were probably doing this in real life, you almost certainly wouldn't do it this way. Maybe. It all depends on what your fabric availability would be, I guess. And we went to sapel. There it is. Oops. Bring that back to here. All right. Okay, that makes my sense of aesthetics feel a bit happier. We still need a chair for the dresser. I mean, we could give Grandma just a stool to sit on. Maybe that's a better idea. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay. All right, these are the vanity stools. Let's have a look. Okay, so the pillows. So there's a nice variety in the pillows as well that they've added in. So we could match the vanity stool with pretty much anything. Again, that green trixel. They do a purple trixel too. I hope they've remembered to put it in some of the other ones. Let's have a look at this one. Pillow. Alright, so I can't get anything to match that really strong bedspread in this one. Let's have a look at... Okay, nope. Alright, so none of that's going to match the bedspread that we've got. So let's just have a quick look through. There was the original version came with a small round stool. Where'd it go? It's like a little wooden stool with a dark top. Oh wait, okay, sold to the man in the yellow hat. Actually no, not, because that's red, not brown. Oh, got my hopes up. Sigh. Alright, fine. Bar stool, coloured stool, children's stool. It's a little round seat. I just can't remember where it's hidden, and I can't remember what it was called. Okay, so we might go with just maybe a simpler timber chair to match in with everything else. So we'll see how that goes. I have cockatoos outside. They're fighting over the seed and the seed boxes that we put out because it's coming into winter. So if you can hear squawking, that's what you're hearing. Sulfur-crested cockatoos going slightly nuts. All right, we have... So I noticed that the mic I'm using doesn't filter those sounds out. So yeah, so squawking as the cockatoos come into the yard. They're very distracting, I have to say. So I mean, that is... Oops, I bought only a single. Probably not going to stick with this color blind, but we're going to put it up. Okay, no, you know what? No, we're not. We are so not sticking with that. Okay, whoops. I need to assemble it before I can remove it. Huh, oh, that's something I didn't know. Zap that out there. All right, what do we got? I keep going to use the middle mouse button to do things. You know what, I'm not... We'll stick with this color scheme just for the moment. And what do we got curtain-wise? Alright, so probably short and wide, and I may need to move the cupboard forward if memory serves me correctly. We do have your dark brown. We do have golden flowers, which would have been useful if I'd stuck to the original plan. It's a little bit orange. It matches the bedspread in some respects, but not in enough. Same problem. Those are cherry. I thought they were pink. That's quite nice. We might think of those for the kitchen. It's these. Alright. Let's go see what paint we can put on first, and then we'll work out what curtains go against it. They've added in new wallpapers, including those trixels and triangles that we saw before. So you could really match a room up with the green. The purple goes with one of the bedspreads. And I still want to find an excuse to use this in a build, but that's not this house. So anyway, back to paint. Actually, having said that, is there anything in here that Grandma might prefer? Okay, maybe not. Let's go in with our paint. So we've got copper coin, which is kind of bright. Probably won't be the right color for this place. Let's just grab a bunch of that and we'll sit it down near the bed. We want something that both blends and contrasts. I think the copper is going to be not quite the right, ironically not coppery enough, if that makes any sense. And I think that's the wrong shade of brown. Alrighty, light biscuit maybe. No, definitely not. Oh, okay, no, we'll give that a whirl. Just sometimes you never know what colours are going to match in. And these are not my usual colours. Alright, peaches, I take that back. There we go. I don't normally have this much trouble, but that might be it. The problem is the paint in the can does not necessarily look like the paint on the wall. So if you're doing a room, it's generally a good idea to just smack a bit of paint up on the wall and see if it has the effect you want it to. So this is our light coffee. It's kind of the colour I had in mind. My God, that's so brown. I'm pretty sure Grandma does not want to live in a room that brown. Let's check this out. We might go for a wallpaper in a minute. That matches better. Let's just grab that one and pop it over here as a maybe. All right, the bright peach is lighter and will contrast out against everything else. Yeah, that's a maybe too, but that's my preference is for light. And actually, now that I think about it, the Johnsons also prefer lighter colours, so we may go with that one. All right, let's try this other orangey looking thing over here. Okay, this is the copper. Yeah, see that to me that's too pink to go with anything else. It's just too much of a contrast. So maybe not that. Let's grab this. Oh boy. Okay, that's more purple than I expected. I'll have to remember that next time I want a soft mauve. It's a definite no for this room, but it's now I'm gonna have to try and remember what color that was. I think that was the vanilla. All right, so that's a purple option. When you don't want to do purple, that's pink. Like I said, the paint in the can doesn't necessarily match the paint on the wall. See, I like that from a lightness stance. All right, now we're going to have to decide between these ones. Let's just grab a stripe of that. I think it's too dark to do a whole room in. All right, and then we'll grab a chunk of that one. All right, I like the lightness of the one on the end, but it doesn't actually match the room. So which one was that? That was that one. So we'll get rid of that one. This one here is out, so we'll get rid of... Actually, I think we already did get rid of that one. Oh no, that's a half shade of the dark. So we have this coffee, which I think is the wrong shade of brown. Which brings us down to... Let's just take out our alternatives. I don't like either of them. Yeah, okay, no, so both of those are pretty wrong. That's a pain. Probably going to go with the bright peach because it's lighter. But first what we're going to do is grab some carpet and just see if we can't make a decision based on flooring. So we'll grab our floor panels and coverings. If I remember rightly, the Sempra is not yellow when you look at it. We'll just zoosh over here and see what it does. Alright, it is yellow when you look at it, my bad. Let's try something different. The brown may work. See, I don't like it because it dulls down the room way too much. We want something a little lighter on the floor just to bring it out. The beige might work. Alright, let's give that beige a run and see how that goes. See, that's looking grey. I don't really think the grey is going to do it. I need light in here. Alright, lights for grandma because I need to see what I'm doing. Ceiling lamps and down to our... Let's go with our lights with shades. Maybe we can find something that'll... Okay, maybe not lights with shades. Well, this way we can at least have the timber. We'll keep the lampshade white. Let's go with that. So we just pop this up here, back it up, and oops, where's my light switch? There we go. Okay. You know what? We might just have to go with a completely different color on the wall. One that does completely ignores the bedspread just for a change. Alrighty, let's do that. The other thing we might do is we might go for timber on the floor and then put down some big rugs. Just to, yeah, that might work a bit better. Alright, so none of those are going to work. Grey beige, Entium beige. I know one of these beiges is kind of not like the others. Let's have a look at the ordinary beige the game came with. originally. Something tells me that's a definite not hope in Hades. We could just go for the canonic carpet. I've been threatening to find a room to put this in. It hurts my eyes. Oh boy. Okay, but let's see what happens when you put it up against. Yeah, okay, it's two different kinds of stripes. Maybe we won't do that to Grandma. Okay, what about... It's floor panels dark, Entom, grey beige, grey fitted. Yeah, okay. We are going to go with plan, I'm not sure which. We're going to go with the floor panel dark, which I think is what's in here, but I like to lay down fresh flooring anyway. Oh, I see. It's not that fresh. No worries. All right. And then we're going to go for a rug, just to lighten things up. So floors and rugs. I mean, these are very cool, but I don't think they're big enough. I take it back. Actually, I do take it back. Let's spin that and drop it. We could put that one in there. If I could work out where... Oh, there we go. Just get my feet out from underneath it. Okay, that will give us a better idea of what to put on the walls. And I'm thinking that that colour there picks up that colour there just nicely. I'm a little bit appalled at my taste in bedspreads, however. We are going to put down carpet. We're going to go for a... that's too yellow, that's too brown. That was grey, wasn't it? Actually, let's go for the Sempre Brown, because even though it brings down the colour in the room, the rug will bring the colour up. So if you... Yep, that works. Okay. We'll just carpet across the front of the... just under the door here. Okay. So that kind of works. Seriously, I'm really tempted to just put copper all the way through. Let me just go back over here. No, okay, the copper would be the wrong colour. So we're going to go back down to our paint. I've forgotten if it was velvety peach or bright. Let's just jog my memory. Actually, I think it was bright peach. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, let's get to the painting and just see whether or not the room looks like an abomination when we're done. I think I have the wrong colour. Oh no, I don't. There we go. So one of the things I like about this game is I try things that I would never think of doing normally. Or I deliberately go and try a colour that that's not my normal colour, which usually leads me to having huge amounts of problems trying to match things up. But anyway, let's see how we go. I'm thinking the art girl, Veronica Lipston, would have pink kittens about this room. And not in a good way. Although I'd argue it's chaotic enough, so maybe. But she doesn't like old-fashioned, which is kind of what I've gone for a little bit here. Having said that though, who says Grandma's not a modern person? Maybe the next Grandma room I do will be ultra modern, and we'll do a non-stereotypical Grandma, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Right, we have paint coverage. I don't know, this room looks quietly wrong. It's possible that the rug is wrong. Let's just zip this way. Or the you know what, there's probably so many wrong bits of it in this room that I just can't pick them all. Let's keep going. I'm going to zap that rug for a minute. Go floor, go rugs. Let's have a look at some of these. I mean, I used to go with this stripe for pretty much everything, so it goes with pretty much everything. But then there's some new rugs that have come in. So you've got your classic rug red and your classic flowers, which is 2 cream. Classic rug patterned. I mean, I like that. That's kind of friendly. Let's have a look at the darker version. It's not matching the bedspread is my problem. Where's the harem? Harem, here we go. Because you can do a really large one of those. Okay, maybe not. Right. And then there's, of course, your normal base, which you could also go large on. I don't know, for some reason the red just seems to fit well. All right, let's go with the I like that for all the furniture. The only thing that's out of place with it is this. Fine. Let's go back to beds. Check the double bed bronze and just see what our other alternatives were. So we had that one, which I kind of liked. That would go with the room. I mean, you also got your teddy, which is kind of hiding. But I don't think Grandma would like teddy. Where is it? That one. Once you make it, it looks kind of neat. But it's not really the right sort of bed for what I had in mind. Let's go with the Orion. Okay, there was nothing. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's get back to that. Let's just see how that goes. See, that's too red. Alright, so not really the Orion. The other thing I had was this, but it looked just too old. Yeah, let's not do that to Grandma either. Nope. So the other one was the double bed heart, and I think we figured out that had nothing. No, actually we just did that. What am I doing? I may have painted myself into a corner. Let's have a look at this one. Let's try this one. So what we're going to do is we will sell, oops, that. It's the bedspread's just not matching. Okay, and we'll grab this one. And And then I may have to change the floor, but I won't have to change the paint. Now, why is that not going here? Let's bring it back. Okay, I need to move these. It's a little bit wider than the last one. Dither that into there. So yeah, trying something different is always gives me a headache, but sometimes the effects are surprising. Alright, and that means I'm definitely going to change the rug. But that's a bit better in the room. Let's go back to floor and back to rugs. Alright, let's have a quick look at that one. Yeah, no, not that one. No. Probably need to do with the bed being so patterned. We probably need the contrast of the plane. Let's try that with a large. And we probably need a different color. Let's try that. I don't like it. Alright, let's have a look at, oh the agrodos, I forgot about these things. Okay. And you can make them large as well. Nope. This Trixel pattern is everywhere, it's gorgeous. There we go. Nope. Classic red. Nope. Actually, we can do something a little bit like that. That's better. Alright. Now, Grandma does deserve lamps by her bed. See, that's better than what I had before. I'm not sure I'm entirely happy with it, but it's not something I can't live with. Pretty sure we'll go with... There's the Sapel. Oh, wow, those are tiny. Not sure why they're so tiny, but anyway, we can have delicate little lamps in here. There's nothing to say we can't. Let's add... Okay, now we can do blinds. And I'm thinking we're probably looking at a cream or a pink. Maybe. Not that pink. That beige will blend into the wall okay. That'll give us a bit of contrast. Let's just have a look at what that looks like up. So the trick is contrast is good. And in this case we'll stick with the sandy, because if we put the beige in, what we'd get is we'd get something that looks blends really well with the bright peach, so you wouldn't be able to really tell where the wall ended and the window began, which is why I don't really like it. I like just having that slight little bit of change in there to draw the eye and just relieve some of the landscape in the room. There we go. Okay, that's a bit better. Let's go with some flowers or something and probably put some knick-knackery bits about too. There are some swans in here somewhere. So if we go down to decorations, actually I'm on the wrong track. Vases, decorations. Let's just go into plants for the moment and deal with flowers. This thing is gorgeous and I'm looking for an excuse to use it somewhere. Probably not there, but I don't know. Alright, maybe not there. I like it. It's just a little bit too in your face. Okay, let's check this out. White. Maybe that. Yep, that. Maybe yellow. Let's have a check. I'm not sure. Okay, it needs to be 3 pink across there. Sometimes contrast is good, and sometimes you just need continuity. White would be wrong. Alright, that'll do. It's a little bit in your face though. I need like a soft orange pot plant thing. Okay, we have pot plants, we have carpets. These are all bonus points for the Smoth family. And I know we're not selling to the Smoth family, but they're third down on the bid, which means we do want them to push the price up. So we are also going to grab, we don't need mirrors, we need pictures and paintings. Something, I mean, that's not bad. Sunset by the sea is pretty good. That'll blend with this room really well. View in the morning, possibly dirt road. Wild Rush would definitely go in, but it's probably not Grandma's thing, maybe. And then you've got things like the birch forest, which is a little bit small. Pop that one up there. And then what we'll do is we'll grab, actually I've got flowers in here somewhere. Move that, we'll pop that up there. And we'll grab this thing and we'll pop that over there. Actually, no, we won't. We will pop that back where it was. Okay. And one more picture for the wall. I mean, that's kind of cute. Actually, we could stick with that one. Where are the other flowers in here? So we have the big sunflowers, but I think they're the wrong shades. We have, I mean, we have that as well, but it's not, it's very soothing. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that over there, grab this out of here, put this over here, grab this here, pop that up there, and grab that there. Actually, I kind of like it lopsided. Yep, let's leave that there. And I've completely forgotten to put in any hanging cabinets, but I think that is where we're going to leave this room, apart from I forgot to clean the door, paint the door frame. So the reason we're painting the door frame that way, is our bright peach, there we go, is simply because your real estate agent likes all his walls painted. And that counts. So we'll just put our door in, grab this, grab our doors and windows, and we're going to open that door onto the cupboard rather than onto the bathroom. That way, if someone's coming into the room and Grandma's coming out of the bathroom, it's hopefully not going to wipe her out. But that is where we're going to leave this one. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this flip. If you did, just hit like and let me know, and if you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, and I will catch you with some more tomorrow. It's the 13th here in Australia. HGTV releases on the 14th. So if it's out when I do my broadcast in the morning, we will be having a look at the HGTV DLC, and If it's not, we'll do another room in this house, but that's pretty much what the plans are. You guys take care. Thanks for hanging around. I'll see you later.